Oh. Added benefits? What?
We're Raging Rolls, a bunch of nerdy-ass Aussies who get together when we can to play Dungeons & Dragons, try out voices, and have a whole lot of chaotic fun. We stream on Twitch on Thursday nights, with the VOD available immediately after broadcast. A shorter form of our shows are available on YouTube the following week. If you enjoy what we do, hit that follow button or even subscribe to show your support for the stream and share your feedback with us. Let's indeed, Mark, as we welcome everyone to another fantastic session of Rime the Frostmaiden. As you might have caught in that little intro, we are the Raging Rolls, and I have a beard. Who knew? 1 week, and there we go. It didn't take long at all.
It looks like
it's so.
You know, for all the men on the stream, when your wife has had like a shower and you go in after, and there's just hair stuck to the wall. It looks like that beard's made of that.
100%. Oh, I'm just. I'm going to throw to you, Dan, to tell us how we did through August for Starlight.
Yes. First off, I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who donated and took part and shared and everything for our campaign with Game Changers to raise money for Starlight Children's Foundation. Together, we smashed through our second goal of $500, and we raised $589. That's just with our stream. As a total, Game Changers raised $239,192.75. So that's a massive effort. Yeah, it's amazing. That's gonna help so many sick kids, which is, what it's all about. So thank you all so much.
Indeed, thank you everyone. And you could still, can you still donate?
I mean, technically you can still donate. Who won the back massage pillow thingy? Not me. Not me.
The Premium Pro back massager pillow thingy.
Yeah.
The other, so I'm going to put the last link for Tilt for our fundraising here in the chat. There we go. Happy days. And the other news we have for September is that it's Twitch's Subtember, which means you get some discount on subscribing to your favorite Twitch streams. And of course, that includes us. It's us, your favorite one, of course. And you can also use your Prime membership to subscribe to a Twitch stream of your choice for free. You can choose us if you want, just saying. Alright, shall we dig in?
Yeah.
Anyone want to offer a recap, or I can just jump into the spiel? No?
Do the spiel.
Let's go. After an encounter with Arveatruris, the hardest name in the world to say, aboard the Dark Duchess, you took what you could and ran from that ship. The dragon's dark shadows circling menacingly overhead. The wind and snow began to intensify, so much so that each delicate snowflake felt like a shard of glass cutting into any of your exposed skin. Each gust of wind a cruel reminder of your own fragility. Ahead, you caught sight of a figure of a woman strolling along in this dark weather. Some of you heard a name, followed by a callous laugh. And as Tolbin tried to chase her down, the figure disintegrated into the frozen darkness and was carried away on the howling winds. Shortly after, you found shelter and respite in a lonely stone cottage. The sole occupant, by the name of Hulgaz, asked that you retrieve a trinket for her, a small box that was her only memory of her departed son, in return for her providing you some shelter. You watched as Sly's appearance shifted once again, and before departing the cottage and refusing Hulgaz's requests, she grasped Sly by the wrist and demanded the box be retrieved, her grip tight as her voice rings in Sly's skull. Leaving the cottage, you return to the dark and icy wilds of Icewind Dale, surrounded by that unnatural, ever-pervasive darkness. Boop. Sly, you hear that sound in your head once again. It feels
Sly or am
more
I the other
frequent.
one?
Whoever you are right now.
Whoever I am right now.
It feels more frequent than it has been.
Okay, first off, just from our YouTube, we also stream on YouTube. Just a quick shout out to Carly. Hi, Carly. Specific request. So the ping is still going on, even though I'm not currently Sly. Okay, that's really annoying. So, gentlemen, shall we go towards this ping and find out what this incessant noise is about?
Are you very clearly not Sly?
Oh, you look at my figure and you can definitely see that I look exactly like I did when I tried to make you jump off a cliff.
You see the elongated, darkened fingertips. You see like the more reddish hue to the skin, and if you catch her eyes, they're just solid black.
Yogan, Sly doesn't look like Sly.
No, I'm wondering if Sly's head needs to come off. Maybe that'll fix this problem.
We could, take one step before that, maybe.
And
Well,
conversation.
I know that the dragon is not too far behind us. Like, I don't know how long exactly it's been, but I don't think we're out of the woods, if you could call this that yet.
How about, don't forget that if any damage done to me will also affect your friend Sly. I do apologize to you, Jorgen, for trying to murder you. This whole thing's a little bit new to me. I don't know my own strength when it comes to this. I came through a little bit more aggressive, and I do apologize for that. No harm was intended, and you didn't die, so let's say we let there be water under the bridge. Okay,
Just to give you all some context now, where you are in this world, given you've just spent quite a bit of time running as fast as possible away from this ship and from the dragon. There we go, we have a map up.
Maddie says that one of the ducks begins to peck, or whatever ducks do, at Mylorna's feet and ankles in an aggressive tone.
Like a ticking time bomb?
I don't know. You probably can't tell. It's probably like hissing, as like an angry duck kind of does.
I agree, Duck.
Okay, so where you are on this map, you can see towards the left, you've got your small Fists of Bremen logo. I should zoom in on that for a second. So you are there. The map should now be to scale. Distances like...
Oh, we're right in the middle of nowhere.
You are in the middle of friggin' nowhere. You just departed, as you can see, just north of you, about there, is where that ship was. Or is.
How long did it take us to cover that original Bremen to... Well, I suppose we were Lonelywood, weren't we?
You went Bremen to Targos to Tourmaline to Lonelywood.
Yeah.
Each step of that, so Bremen to Targos is about 2 hours. And that is 2 miles, so you're at about a mile per hour. I think.
I mean, with the map out, can we get a sense of where the ping would be taking us if we followed it?
Mm-hmm. Make a perception check.
I mean, it's a map.
Yeah, but you have to try and figure out what direction is.
But I'm not actually proficient in... Okay, hang on a second. I'm waiting for my character. Everything just started... All my tabs just reloaded for some reason. Give me a second. Hang on. Perception. Here it comes. That one. Normal. Did it roll? There it goes.
A big 8? Is that what I'm saying?
Big old 10.
10.
No, it's a big old 10.
You sense it's coming from the south. Could be... it's not directly south, but... probably somewhere... in the southeast direction.
Okay. So, not anywhere near the 10 towns.
Well, with all the 10 towns to the west, no. Sorry, east.
I mean... Oh, wait, no, sorry. I didn't realise the compass was the wrong way around.
Is it?
I don't know. I'm not a...
No, the compass is right. So you get it to be... you pick it up to be coming from a southeasterly direction.
I mean, judging by the map, it looks like this ping could be coming from Bremen, Targos, Bryn Shander, all the way down to Goodmead, perchance even Dugan's Hole, which I think dirty thoughts when I think of that, but what say you, gentlemen?
I don't know what you think, my Lorna, but you're not in charge here. So,
I never said I was.
Yeah, well, you
Also,
don't know.
there's an ethereal voice.
Voice from beyond.
No, Beatrice is still there, Maddie's just fucking exhausted.
But not taking any of Sly's shit.
Not
Oh,
taking
my
any
lord.
of Splash, but I'd say we're talking to maybe Tolbin, who knows the region better, and I'd be following his lead.
Bremen is closest.
Enjoy your treasure, fuckfaces.
Thank you, Beatrice.
You're welcome. You got treasure too, you traitorous bitch.
So, again, Sly isn't a traitor. It's my Lorna. Two different people that seem to inhabit the same body.
Okay.
The ducks intensify.
The ducks intensify.
Angry quack.
Right, so we'd like to do.
If Bremen
think
is the
things-
nearest settlement.
I was going to say, I think first things first, we should probably just get back to the closest town, which perhaps is Bremen, and just warm up, perhaps.
Yeah. Look, I think we make a retreat. We get to Bremen. We warm up. We get what we need, and maybe work out a plan of what to do with this one.
Hopefully lose a dragon along the way.
Okay.
I know my way pretty well, but Jurgen, you're pretty good and handy with a map too, aren't you?
I
You know,
am.
terrain and things. You're a cat, right?
I have stuff. It's backgroundy stuff. Excellent memory for maps and geography. I can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you. So, Bremen is that way.
Love it. Okay. You all stand. As you all
I
start to
push
head
my
off.
Lorna in front. So
Okay.
you're, and if you so much as twitch in a funny way, sort of got a hand axe just out and ready.
Make a
And I
wisdom
point
save,
sort of at the
please, Sly. Flash
Back of
my
the
Lorna.
head.
Here it comes. Big old wisdom. Dirty
Right.
20.
Beatrice says that the signal is quackers for the duck.
Love it.
Okay. Heading off, you push Sly out in front of you, and it takes about 10-15 steps. If you're following right behind Yorgi, you notice that the fingers start to change back to normal. Just the colour on whatever parts of skin you can see on Sly, just go back to something more familiar.
Slide whips around and says, "Did it happen again? Did I hurt anyone?"
Keep walking.
I'll
Moving
take that
onward.
as a maybe. Okay.
Sorry, is that crunching coming through? Anyway.
It does when you make that noise.
Yeah.
You walk on a few miles. You should all, by the way, have control over this token, so you can all kind of fight over who wants to move it where. That is the wrong way. But we're not going to jump 30 miles in 10 seconds, are we? Otherwise, I will redact my previous statement and change it back so no one has control. Moving onwards for a few hours, you see off in the distance. You hear off in the distance ahead of you the shrill whimper of a creature. It's almost like it's whining in desperation. What's this?
Does it?
Yep.
Can we discern the nature of the creature? Like, is it a canine style whimper? Is it
Yeah, make
deer style?
Make a nature
Is
check.
it something else?
Jorgen, can I assist you by giving you some guidance? I feel like you're really angry at me still. No, it wasn't me. It was the other thing that seems to be inside my body. Guidance.
Touch me again, and I will split you down the middle.
Well, you need to
But
maybe
I'll
have a chat
I'll
and
take-
explain a little bit more about this thing in your body for me.
I'll take your guidance.
Take my guidance. Okay, here's a D4. Didn't
Fine,
they explain everything? Alright, maybe when we have a long rest, we'll have a chat.
Yeah, we can find out what's up with that.
So, Jorgen, you pick up the sound as being that of... It sounds canine. It sounds like a canine that is really struggling right now. It sounds like it could be between, say, 60 and 100 feet away from you.
Tolbin, do you hear that? This seems more like your domain.
I'm going to go wolf.
Okay.
Action.
Oh, that is too hard to do on this map, but I'll just take your word for it.
Fine. I'll just do some perception advantage for
Yep.
smelling out what I'm looking at here.
Mhm.
That's pretty good.
What do you
Pretty
see?
good. So a 28 on my perception check.
What's their point?
Do the full on like one leg down, one leg
Fall down the well.
forward.
Pointer?
Do I think it's do I think it's something dangerous or?
Doesn't sound like it. No, it sounds like it's very familiar to you in this form, and
Okay.
it sounds like it is not in a good way.
I'm going
And,
to nuzzle up against Jurgen for a second, and then cough up a fur ball, and then take off in the direction of it. But like, give a clear, friendly, everything good, and just head off in the direction of the sound of this friendly, familiar thing.
Okay,
Cool. Well, this could be dinner.
you take off after it,
Yeah.
and as you approach, you feel like every mound of snow surrounding you has eyes on it, and that each slowly turns to watch you. You feel like every flake of snow on your coat, on your back, bears down on you with immense weight. Eventually, you can see a clear image of a wolf before you. With your passive perception and that very much a high roll before, you make out that it's got a harness attached which has been all ripped and mangled. Leather bands trail off it into the onto the ground behind it. You can see blood that has matted its thick fur at its right side, where you can just make out what you think is probably a large gouge, as if something has tried to tear this creature into.
When you say a harness, like a riding harness or a sled harness?
Or like a sexual harness thing.
Neither at the moment. It's just like it's not visible. It's just like it's got straps from its back, but either one of those kind of things, yeah, like a riding harness or a pack harness.
What
These
happened
wild
here?
shape hat.
I'm gonna wolf talk, so they'll hear a bit of like growling and snarling, and I may or may not, smell it's behind. But I'll get close to the wolf and what? Why are you like this? What's happened here? Are you okay?
Okay. The creature doesn't do much besides look at you and tilt its head a little bit, but you can see its head is dropped. It is horrendous. It's unable to reply back to you, but... And hang on. As you draw ever closer to this other wolf, the wind calms down even further. Unexpectedly almost, and the snow blows less, and your vision begins to clear. It's almost as though the very wilds are pulling back the curtains so that it's easier to see, and the wind is holding its breath in anticipation.
Was that Dan?
There's no token with visibility on this screen.
I haven't put you guys on the screen
Anyone-
yet.
Well, there you go.
That
This
is
is black on the stream.
Hold on.
I'm gonna roll another perception check to see if there's anyone else in the area. And this is a fat 27 to see if there's anyone else in the area with us. Is it just me and this injured wolf, or is there can I pick up the scent of other things like in ambush?
Or is there scent of other blood?
Okay. So with your very, very high 27 further perception check, you make out the sentence and can see another doggo in the distance. This one is down on its side. You see two other creatures, both still, and what looks to be sitting in a pool of something dark and red. And it's now that you're closer, it's easy to see all these different things as all of a sudden a beam of unnatural light just sweeps across you like a lighthouse.
Oh, not these fuckers again.
Hey, it's okay. I actually have something that we can potentially use against these things now. Hashtag level 5.
Hashtag level.
Just remember how much these hurt.
Not you.
It's okay. I wasn't killed by a dragon. I'm not going to be killed by these guys. They're weak as shit.
But my mum's a dragons.
Try not to climb this one.
Yes, she is. I mean, you could have told that to Tolkien's grandfather, but it's...
This doggo, I'm going to drop you as a doggo on the map there. Tolkien?
Okay.
Is there only one of these things that we can see?
Oops, crap, I used polymorph instead of the other one. Hold on a second. Still transform. There is only one that is visible to Tolbin right now.
I'm just saying, get me in the middle, and anything that's nastily undead, I can just... if needed. Or we can fight them.
Is this like an AoE thing, or is this a single target thing?
No, this is like an AoE thing. But I have to. It comes from me.
Okay.
So why didn't you do this the last time we met them?
We're level 5.
Because I was level 4 then. Okay.
That doesn't make sense.
It does if you read a player's handbook, Jorgen. Here, I passed
2 days ago, you couldn't do this. When we
Yeah, I
needed
got better. I learned from my experiences,
You
and
got
I
good.
trained, I studied, and I was like, hey, Timora, can I have a little bit of extra something something on the side? And she was like, yeah, here you go. And now...
it. As a barbarian, I now learned to count to 2. And attack twice.
Dave, Warchop wasn't working, but I've dropped a wolf on there for you. You should have control of it.
Look, guys, attacky.
What? I can attack more than once? What?
Well, I would have
no.
run up to the one that's badly injured, so I reckon I'd be about here on the map. Is that fair?
Cool. Yep, 100%. So yeah, you see 2 creatures, 2 other face down in the snow in pools of blood. 2 other guys there, as well as another doggo in the background. You can see what looks to be like sled attached there, and one other one sort of off in the distance. And just behind them, now sweeping back around, you see this humanoid figure with this bright light emitting from its sleeves and its face. Let's roll some initiative.
Do we see the light just from how
Yep.
far away we are?
If you guys
I
are
will.
Ooh, nice.
about there, then
I'll
yes.
howl and do the pointy paw, so that you can make sure you see what you should see.
Natural 20.
That's right, this thing's probably going to be dead by the time I get my turn anyway. Oh no, I actually rolled pretty good initiative that time.
Nice.
Great,
Nice.
pretty far away
High
from
rolls
it.
today.
Are you running for
I rolled a
Beatrice too,
15,
Jared?
and I'm in last.
Yeah, I'd be happy to.
See, we came to eat candy and kill undead things, and we're all out of candy, so...
Not a kid.
Alright, I'll go. With that, Greykov, you're up first. This thing is not going to stand a chance.
Yay! Sweet. Where's my guy? Where's my token? I don't have a token.
You do not. Why do you not have a token?
He was there before. Here he is. Okay. I shall move if this over here, if I can ping over here. Can I ping?
Hold down. I think just click and hold. Yep.
Yeah, there. I'm going to go over to here. So 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35.
That's gonna-
And if I have line of sight.
This area here, if you can see my cursor, and that's going to be difficult terrain.
Okay. Alright, I just need to get a little bit closer. Can I go there? So it was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. If I go around it, I'll just stop there and kind of. I'm imagining I'm behind a bit of a ice mound, giving me a bit of cover.
Yes. Yep.
And I shall use my longbow, and I shall just quickly check the distance, 50 feet. That is good. This is all I need. And I shall hide first. I shall do a stealth. Or attempt to hide behind this mound.
Yes.
We get a 29.
Absolutely. This thing has no idea that you're even there.
Advantage! That is going to be, I think, a 19 to hit.
I'm going to say that hits.
It's 19.
It's crazy if it
Nice.
doesn't.
And then I will... Oh, I missed out my sneak attack, which will be 2d6. Roll. Hey, that's alright. So that's 11 plus 11, 22.
Wow. Arrow hits this thing, and it is not happy with that. Okay.
Nice. Yeah, I'll add my turn.
All right. Oops, I didn't do this. Jorgen.
Cool. I would like to use feline agility to run like crazy. Which I think gets me somewhere around there-ish. And then lob a javelin at the light coming from a torch face. Roll for yeet.
Oh no.
Not so good. 9 for yeet.
No, it lands just between the creature and the pile of bodies on the ground in front of it. Just falls short.
Fine. Roll for second yeet. Because I can do that now. Second yeet.
Yeah. Now that you feel the
40.
weight of a javelin in your hand, the second one finds its mark. Roll some damage.
Natural 6. So 8.
Nice.
Big rolls. This thing has now an arrow sticking out of its chest, as well as this javelin which has just hit its thigh.
I was going to say that face. There's basically just a shaft of a javelin
yes.
poking through the torchlight.
That's much better. Let's go with that.
Got vibes from that scene in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Where the flaming torch is embedded.
Because every time these creatures come up, you're going to be like, oh, it's the Lord of the Rings thing. Sticks in the face. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay.
Just gonna yowl.
Beatrice is up.
Yeah. Looking through beach. I've just been like cramming to see what does beaches do, mate?
Set things on fire.
Burn stuff.
Fireball!
Yeah. So she's going to use Scorching Ray.
Yes.
You can have that one target.
Oh, ray.
Make a rain spell attack for each ray on hit. Okay, so how many? 3 rays. Scorching Ray. She will. Second.
So it's this Ray Romano, Ray Cummins, and
It's just going to be a normal attack, I guess. Yeah, so it's normal attack. Oh, a natural 1. Sorry,
Excellent.
Maddie. And then attack again. Do I just push the button again? Oh no, that's not how you do it. Just attack again. So there's 3 of these. Ooh, that's good.
Second one hits.
22, and then another one. I'll just do all the attacks first.
Yep.
And that will be a 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Alright, so damage. That'll be 11 for the first one. And it's not giving me the damage option again because it's I'll just roll 2d6.
Yeah, 2d6.
Oh, 11 again!
Is that 2d6
Nice.
per
Nice.
thing? Yeah, wow.
I think so, yeah. I'll just double check though. Nope. Yeah. For each ray on a hit, target takes 2d6 fire damage.
This thing is now like got two flaming areas on its chest where it's just starting to flames licking up along its shoulders. It doesn't seem perturbed, like it's not worried about this right now. It's almost as though it can't even feel it. Any movement on Beatrice's action turn?
No. I think she'll just stay there for now.
Cool. Sly, you're up.
Okay. So from last time we dealt with these things, we can and like checking them out, the corpses, we knew that we could tell that they're undead.
You probably could.
Fantastic. I'm going to wander up next to my good buddy Tolbin.
Hey, buddy.
Give him a quick screech. Then remember that he's actually a person transformed, and I'm like, that's weird. And I'm going to hold out my locket and say, by the power of Timora, I'll punish you! And I cast Turn Undead, which at level 5 becomes Destroy Undead if their CR rating is under half.
Oh, that's not the case.
Well, it'll still be scared.
Yep, okay.
Run away.
How
if it
scared?
fails, we're so scared, like
So
ultra
scared.
scared. So scared. It's just so scared. I just put a thing. It needs to make Wisdom saving throw to beat my DC of now 15 because level up.
Oh, that does fail. That is a 9.
Cool. So now it spends the rest of its turns being scared of me, and it must spend its turn trying to move as far away from me as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of me. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash action or try to escape from the effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action. So essentially, I've just scared the unlife out of this thing. And being like, boo!
What happens if it gets attacked, though? Does it lose the scaredness?
Let me double check on D&D Beyond.
Or until it takes any damage. It's turn for 1 minute, or until it takes any damage.
Okay.
I mean, but it means it's, when it gets to its turn, it can't attack us, so an extra turn of us attacking it instead.
DM, I can't see the actual unit in the turn tracker. Did it roll?
It's at the end, yeah. It's last.
Okay. So that leaves me in a conundrum then, Dan. I shouldn't attack it?
Wait, where are you on the turn order? I thought I was last.
Now.
You're now.
You got an 18, I got a 15.
Well, I can't see it in the initiative tracker.
I'm there. Die wolf.
No, I can see you, but I can't see
it.
it. I thought it was next.
No, it's after. I'm surprised you guys can't see it, but it's definitely after the dive.
I mean, you can run around on the other side of it and get an attack of opportunity as it runs past you.
Then it would take damage and stop running away.
Yes, but it would have its turn eaten up by trying to run away.
I might assume that my team has enough firepower to take this thing down. As it looks quite scared, I'm gonna drop wolf form and return back to Tobin form. And then in Tobin form, I'm gonna do a cure wounds on the wolf that's damaged, that's right near me here, because the rest are dead, right?
Yes. As far as you can tell, there is no movement from the other one.
Sweet. I'm gonna drop a healing word on it.
Can you cast while you're a wolf?
No, I'm dropping wolf.
Oh, okay.
I don't need to hit this thing. I've got like glass cannons all around me. Yeah, and it's running away at the moment. So
Alright, I'm gonna
and if I need to, I can go back to Wolf.
turf you there. Put you there. And add you to initiative order. Done.
So old mate gets himself a sweet 10 points of health. So for a little wolf, that should get him up pretty decent.
Did you just score yourself a pet?
Best friends for life.
He owes you a blood debt.
I shall
Yeah.
name you boss.
And you,
You touch this doggo and you can see the wound on its side, on its right side, just begin to close up. It's still got blood covered in its fur. Well, its fur covered in blood. But it tends to right itself and it lifts its head and looks at you looks at you for a second and then turns and sees its owners and its other dog and just starts head back in that direction.
once. I will finish my turn then.
Okay. The creature turns around and starts to make its way away. You said it's got to use a dash action?
Got a dash.
Yep, got a dash.
Alright, so that is going to be... assume it's 30, yes, so 60 feet of movement. Oof, it is gone.
And don't come back now, you hear?
Good times. If you would wish, Greykov is up.
Seeing it run,
Better run.
be a little bit confused given it's the last ones of these we ran into. I think I'm gonna. Can I? Is this like this spot up here on
Yeah.
the rocks? Is that like up higher or
Yes.
a lot higher? Or?
Probably another like 5 or 10 feet.
Would I be able?
Go ahead.
Or yeah, would I be able to? Or maybe I'll get here, see if I can like walk across this difficult terrain and just move myself. Oh my God. Token controls, please. Yes, please. It keeps wanting to measure. I don't know how to turn off the measuring thing. It's not working. Can you pop me here? And I'll use my action to walk and move up the difficult terrain and perch myself up there. And I will use my bonus action to... Oh, I can use bonus action to do that. It is a long way away from me. No, it's not too far. I'll take a shot at it.
Okay.
No. Oh, but it's still running away. Yeah, like it's running away because it's...
You get to attack it now, because then we get another turn. All of us to attack it.
Yeah, okay.
Great
yeah,
job. I'll give you a gold if you make this shot.
It'll be... Unless I can get like 5 feet closer, it'll be at disadvantage.
You're going to probably spend the rest of your movement climbing that next ledge.
Yeah, so I will just take a disadvantage shot at it, because why not? Attack! Good.
Ooh,
15 or
Hey,
16.
that's one.
that hits.
Hell yeah.
Damn it.
And I shall
You
damage
owe Grey Collar gold.
I owe him a gold.
That is 10 damage.
Oof. You see this arrow launch out into the darkness almost. You don't even see it, but it just hear this thunk. Anything else on your turn?
That's it. That's it. That's all I'll do.
Jorgen.
I'll just be cool.
Just look cool.
Like, glad that I've done something that isn't shit.
I knew you could do it, Jorgen.
I would like to move up and just taking measure on where it's at. Roll for yeet, but I think it's a disadvantage.
What do you throw him?
Javelin can go. Another javelin.
How many you got?
Over 10.
Okay.
No, 5. Sorry. Just go previous. This will be a disadvantage at that distance. I think I just lost a javelin. Yeet it into the darkness.
It's gone. It just sails.
Damn it.
As it hits a rock.
Hang on, I can go again. I get another shot. Again, a disadvantage.
I'll give you your gold back if you hit it.
13.
Beats it, beats it.
Pizza.
Yeah. Nice.
For 5 points.
You hear your javelin meet that, like, the soft, squishy tissue of flesh, but you don't hear the soft thunk of it falling to the ground afterwards.
I think I just lost another javelin. This one's attached to it.
Mark 4 javelins. Who's next? Beatrice.
But I'll go pick up the other 2 later.
Yes, Beatrice will. It's really far away, and I don't think she'll like. She could probably do another Scorching Ray, but that's a spell slot. Like a. I think she is going to.
Fireballs.
You haven't upgraded yet.
Yeah, she hasn't leveled up, so she's still
Rookie mistake.
still squishy. If she was already. Oh man, I think she's just gonna hold a Toll of Dead. Move a bit closer and then hold her. So move. If I can move her, I will move her as far as I can. Can you move her to here, please? There. That's 30 feet away, and then she's going to hold a Toll Dead for when it comes within range.
Okay.
When it comes within range, which is 60 feet.
Okay, Sly, you're up.
Okie dokie. I'm going to move 30 feet up next to Jorgen and say, hi.
I
Hey, buddy.
instinctively move 5 feet to the side.
Oh, come on. Alright, I'm going to look at this thing. I'm just like, you know what? I'm having a really shit day, and now so are you. And I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on this thing.
All the tolls.
So it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw versus DC 15.
What?
Nope.
7.
Cool. The sounds of bells surround its brain hole as it takes a whopping 10 points of damage.
You see it just off in the distance, grab its head, and then just turn to face you.
Still not dead. I don't
Not
remember
dead.
them being this tough last time. Alright. Then I rethink using my entire 30 feet of movement and being like, I really should have put myself behind the cat. And I am my turn.
Tobin, you're up.
Shove you 5 feet forward.
Oh, as I was running up DM with my passive perception, as I'm running past all these other bodies, are they just like they're just gone? They're not like half alive or anything like that.
Gone. You see a couple of dwarves with these big long white beards, but in all these like cold weather clothes, but they are covered in blood and face down, almost like they've been torn open by this other creature for feasting.
That's a rough way to go.
Tobin, you're up.
Tolwyn is going to run forward to kind of just like stand near the bodies, check the other animal. The other animal's dead, isn't it? Yeah.
Very much both. The other animal is 100% dead. I won't even have to give you a medicine check for that one.
Sweet. I'll just chill there. I will have a. Would you say there's a storm going on at the moment?
No, it is calm right now. Like, it is weirdly
okay.
calm.
I will prepare Call Lightning in case it comes back.
Mm-hmm.
If it gets within vision of us again, in the mix of everyone else dropping their prepared spells, I'll prepare Call Lightning to drop on it as well.
So you're saying you're preparing a reaction. So you're holding an action.
I'm holding an action of Call Lightning.
if it comes closer to you.
If it comes closer, yeah. So if it gets back on the screen and becomes a threat, I will drop a Call Lightning and take it down.
Okay, cool. On the creature's turn, now it's just got these javelins and shit in the back of it, and another arrow. It turns, and it just see this beam of light just sweep across this dark, frozen space. Now, how does this work again? It's been a little while. This light comes sweeping across, and the first thing it's going to touch is you, Sly.
No.
How big is the range on this thing?
That's a 5 to hit.
Big old 5. Sly's
No,
like,
no.
you got to do better than that, punk. Yeah.
The least threatening trash talk.
And then just as this light comes past you and then kind of fails, it kind of just focuses for a second. You see it kind of hunch over, and then this like radiates this bright light surrounding it.
It's using self-destruct! Run away!
Yeah, that's there. And then it will start to move back towards you.
Oh, good. It's bringing my javelin back. One off.
2 of your javelins. No, you got it twice, didn't you?
Nah, last one. I'll go hunting for it.
We spend the next 3 hours looking for the javelins after we kill this thing.
Can't throw away javelins in this economy.
So you, your reaction kicks in as it starts to make its way closer to you, Tolbin.
Excellent. So, as it starts to get back closer to us, Tolbin looks like if you saw him and you're looking at him when it happened, like B, who's behind him, might just notice that like the snow around his feet seems to float a little bit, and his hair seems to fluff up a little bit. I don't know if you've ever seen lightning strike videos, but there's this phenomenon where just before lightning hits, the static electricity in the air goes a bit cray-cray.
And everyone stands around and be like, "Ha! Look at you!"
Yeah, they're like, "Wow, look at your hair!" And then
I'm just imagining. I'm just imagining Tolman goes, "You want to know what happens to a light walker when he gets struck by lightning? Same thing that happens to everything else."
Can you guys see the placement on the board?
No.
You.
You're about to.
Oh, snap.
Now,
Fuck
what
yeah.
happens with Call Lightning is that I create a storm, right? So as you see everything around me get a little bit lighter, hair starts on people starts to like frizz up a little bit. Tolbin doesn't go.
Yeah.
Cat's gone full puff.
Full puff, yeah. It's just like he's just a puffball now. It looks like Big Hero 6, right? It's a safe spell. Here's the thing. It's a safe spell. I create the storm, and then I will call down within a 5-foot radius of where I want the damage to be. So while we're in the storm, I'm now going to start pulling damage down directly on top of the unit. And it needs to make a DC 14 saving throw, actually.
Again,
That's a lot of dice.
Out 2 days ago.
Yeah. So it needs to make a DC 14 saving throw, or it's going to take a little bit of damage.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure that fails. That's 11.
Okay. Yeah,
All
and
I can
11
see
is
is
a
a flicker
fail. It's
of
going
the
to take
screen
11
on Grey
points
Gold.
of lightning damage.
How much? 11?
Just 11.
Just 11.
It's actually a really bad roll. However,
Yeah.
concentration, I can now bring the repeatedly just bring that down for the next minute.
Okay.
Bring the thunder.
The next 10 minutes. Every turn I can keep bringing that down.
In different locations. You just...
Wherever I want within 5 feet, and anyone near that 5 feet gets hit by the damage.
I just want to say, on the YouTube, it looks amazing. That's all you see on YouTube.
It's like water.
Yep.
Okay, so tell me how your first lightning strike, just what it does to decimate this creature.
So as like Tolbin brings you just see him kind of plan himself. Everything gets fuzzy around him, and then he just puts his like little staff up, and he just pulls it down right beside him. And as he hits the ground, you just see like a lightning strike across the clouds of this storm. You know, it just goes straight across the clouds, and then it just pulls down. And it's not like a fuzzy beam. It's more like somebody turned a torch on from above him. And it's just
It's gone.
Amazing.
Well, that wraps up combat.
Is there just like the pair of smoking boots left?
I've got 10 minutes on this bad boy. I'm just going to leave it up for the moment. If anything comes along while we're underneath it, I'll use my reaction to call it down. In case there's another one lurking.
Hey, do you want to go explode a dwarf?
Get the bodies together.
Can you just imagine us like in our resting place now? We just keep using like 3rd level spell slots just to call down lightning and see what we can explode.
So this walker, there is absolutely nothing left of it. Even on the snow, you can see the snow looks burnt.
Is there a javelin?
There's nothing remains of it. There's nothing. There's like,
That metal tip was like the conductor.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna
Double
go.
damage from the javelins.
I wouldn't mind walking off, trying to find the second one that never.
you
Oh
can,
god.
you can recover 50% of your spent ammunition.
So that's 2. Because you threw 4.
Through 4, obviously one of them got incinerated,
Yeah.
but typically you can recover 50% of your spent ammunition.
Can I start looking over the bodies and
Yep.
start saying some rights for them?
Yes.
And
So
and going through their pockets?
yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Give me an investigation check.
I'm going to take my guidance that I gave to Jorgen and give it to myself because I have piss poor investigation. So that goes from a 9 to a 12.
12. Yeah, so in this pile of corpses, more or less, you see these 2 dead dwarves, 1 dead black-haired doggo, and 2 dog sleds. One of them is still attached to the dead dog. One of them is being sort of strewn across into the towards the rock wall, the rocks, but it still appears to be intact. Digging through, or saying the rites to these fallen dwarves, and digging through their pockets.
Rest in pasta.
You uncover 22 gold pieces, 31 silver, 3 bottles of Frostfin Reserve.
Frost.
That's the is that the fish whiskey?
Fish whiskey, yeah, the fishki.
Yeah, fishy.
1
Let's do
bottle of purple liquid.
Interesting. Is
Which
it wine or?
No, it's like small bottle. I haven't got this. More kind of corked bottle about yay big.
Oh, so it's okay. Yep.
A small bundle of sticks.
Is it that known by any other name that we can't repeat on stream?
No, it's just that Sly doesn't have a clue what it is.
Huh.
Thanks, Dan. Trying to get us cancelled. I'll
Carry on.
start to move the. I'll like as I'm doing all of this and I'm going through their pockets because I mean I wasn't looking for, wealth. I was looking for identifying papers or anything like that. But I'll move the bodies together. And begin saying last rites and things like that. And I'll just look over at Tolbin and say, Tolbin, are you able to use that move earth thing that you can do? And we can kind of give these blokes a proper burial?
Do we bury them, or do we want to set them up and burn the bodies?
I mean, I don't know much about dwarven culture. I mean, do they prefer to be burnt or interred in the earth?
What about this? Why don't we make him a moderate grave, and then if anyone wants to come back, we can come back and burn it then.
Or they can come back and burn it then.
Yeah. Somebody can burn it then.
Yeah.
All right. I will cast a bunch of mold earth and make some decent sized graves.
Okay.
Including for the dog as well. I'll make separate graves so it gets the fair burial with.
Okay. You head across to the side of this path that you seem to be on and find a little bit of space where the snow is shallower than elsewhere. Scraping that away, you cast mold earth to create enough space to bury these individuals. Give me a history check, Tolman.
And do. Torben's feeling a little bit lightheaded from the jumping in and out and calling down a storm for the first time, and he's just really tired. I mean, he thinks you're good looking, but he's just very tired tonight.
You just say he's
That is a fat nat 1 for a total of 2.
You make enough space for these 2 dwarves and this doggo and bury them up.
Sly finds this very long stick with a weird metal top, but she breaks it up into make a marker for the the graves, not realizing that it might be one of Jorgen's missing javelins. It snaps it.
The other doggo follows everything you all do to bury these 2 and the other dog, other wolf, and just sniffs around everywhere it can to try and smell, recognizing these people and the other dog, as you're trying to put them into these graves, you can see it trying to nudge each of these people in turn, nudge the other dog.
Jorgen or Tolben, can either of you do a thing? Talk to them?
That is a good question.
Hey, dog, they're dead. Sorry, buddy.
And as the cat, he starts eating the face.
Can I? That's a good question. Can I talk to the dog as Tolben?
Can you talk to the animals? Walk
Can
with
you
the
speak with the animals?
What
Can
dog?
you? Good one.
I don't know that I actually can. So I'm going to spend my other wild shape to duck back into wolf form. Don't need the token, but I'm just going to spend my my thing to duck back into wolf form and have a little chat and just explain in cute dog ways that like it can chill with us for a bit and we'll get it back to town and wind something up for it if it wants.
What does Tolben's wolf voice sound like, and is it Scooby Doo?
Are you proficient in wolf?
I'm proficient in Scooby Doo.
It sounds like this. That's all you understand.
Ruh-roh!
Yeah. Look, I healed it. I feel like I've given it some good vibes. I've taken care of it, the body of its, family, and I'm just giving it the old. You can come with us. We're the goodies vibe, and yeah.
Okay, make an animal handling check.
Do I get advantage
Can I
because
give
I'm
him
doing this as
guidance?
a wolf?
Yes and yes.
Okay, I'll give you guidance and
What's guidance? Give me plus
D4. A D4.
D4, so it's a 19
It's like
plus 3. It's a 22 for my animal handling.
Nice.
Now make an insight check for me.
Ooh. I'm rolling tonight. I've got it intact. 24 in my insight check.
You convey your message as best you can, and it seems to land. This other dog seems to understand that you mean no harm, that you're friendly, and that it should come along with you for a while until it's safe.
Yeah.
DM, while this is happening, I would like to see if I can look at the tracks, if there are any, of the walker, to see if it leaves any tracks and familiarize myself with the tracks if it does indeed leave some.
Okay, make a survival check, please.
Oh, it was almost a 19.
With everyone's footprints in this area, it's hard to discern which is which. I'd say your 10 minutes is now up. And rather than us all having an epileptic fit, we might kill that thing.
Now there's two of them.
Yeah, the DM's got to get rid of them.
Alright, why don't we take a 10-minute break there, folks, and come back at the next leg of where you guys go next.
During that, can Beatrice identify the small vial for me?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
Back in 10.
Awesome. Bye! Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, welcome back as we let to go. You've just taken down this Cold Light Walker, having spent the time to get from where you came out of the witch's hut to this encounter, and now the time is pushing the evening. Stars are starting to appear overhead. The wind is not as strong as it was earlier in the day, but it's still ever present. It's still there. The snow continues to fall, and that respite you had earlier from when it felt like the wind and everything had just stopped, it's gone. It's back to a degree. Not as much as it was, like I said, but it's there. The snow and the oppression of the darkness and the cold is just surrounding you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What was the potion that I asked Beatrice to identify?
Oh yeah.
It's called Gleam. It's
Glee or Gleam?
Glean.
Glean.
Beatrice said she first encountered this in the fight pit den.
Oh, it's drugs.
And Identify gives you all the stats for it too, doesn't it?
These guys drug runners.
Just not that it's cursed.
Just not that it's cursed.
So, yeah, so no spoilers.
No, it's okay. Sly doesn't do drugs. She's a very upstanding citizen.
I will find it.
She learnt about how bad drugs were for her by there was a van that went around to the local schools, and she was talked to by a giraffe puppet that told her
Happy and
drugs were
healthy.
bad.
You pretty
Very
much
happy,
are
healthy.
on drugs.
Sorry, I must apologise. It's not
Talking
called
to
Glean.
giraffes.
It's not called Glean. It's called
Oh.
Gaze.
Gaze.
And I think
Is
I
that
just
like the sticks you were talking about earlier?
No, don't worry.
So I just
We're not
dropped
getting
one.
cancelled tonight, Dave.
I just dropped one into your inventory, Sly.
What do? Ooh. I don't immediately take it.
I'll read it. It says, derived from the mocha choca plant. Gaze is a herbal supplement that offers those who partake a broadened view of the world, as well as hyper-focus on the specifics of it. When the tincture is applied to a creature's eyes, they receive +5 to initiative and +5 to any ranged weapon attack rolls for 1 hour.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but those after effects.
After Gaze wears off, the creature must succeed on a DC 18 con save. On a fail, the creature enters what is known colloquially as a Gaze Haze, suffering 1 level of exhaustion, which can only be abated by applying more Gaze or having their withdrawal cured, as in cure disease.
I mean, that description is doing it. by itself. I mean,
Yeah.
it's got gay
That's,
haze and it's exhausted and the only fix is more gays.
I mean, Sly is a lesbian, so.
I'm talking about visualizing.
Guys, the Gaze.
Got you. That's what I was
I can see
referring.
the confusion. Alright.
So, do you guys want to keep kicking on? It's about 16 miles to town, or 16, kilometers, because we use proper measurements here in Icewind Dale.
We use the god's distance.
The god's distance, exactly, Jorgen. Or do we want to
That's
bump down
16
here?
hours travel.
On foot,
Only if
with
you
your
move.
snowshoes, it would be about 32 hours. No, sorry. 20 hours.
I mean, we've got a little bit of cover here. There's, the rocks and everything all around us, and it's not the worst place. Plus, we've got some fish gear. I hold up the bottles of fish gear that I found. We could, just chill and have a chat and rest.
We don't get the sense that earlier before we entered that combat that the hills were watching us. Don't get that creeped out sense anymore.
You should... Less so. Make a insight check.
Guidance.
Insight check on the hills.
I
Inside
can't
against nature.
roll for me. I'm rolling for the Fists of Bremen.
What? Ugh, hold on.
I'm just going to roll a d20 and we see what happens.
Yeah, cool.
18. Sufficiently high.
Incited.
Yeah, like everything feels like it's returned to a bit more natural state right now.
I should also probably mention, DM, my passive insight is a 17.
Not a 19?
No, my passive insight is 17.
Oh, insight, sorry. Perception.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. You also pick up that things have returned to a bit more of a natural state.
It'll get us... Do we want to make like a little dugout, or we're just going to go up against a rock, put up a sheet and stuff?
I can do the first part for us. Dig out of land and mold earth a little and make it nice for us.
Luxury.
Hey, what do you reckon about that doggo? And look over at the dog.
It walks up next to the... like getting out of whatever kind of elements it can and just curls up.
I'll use a bit of druidcraft and mage and mold earth to like build us a little bit of shelter from the cold, not too much, and then I'll put a bonfire in so that we've got some warmth. And it's very crude.
Okay. Cool.
Set up the cooking stuff and try to use some of the beef rations and stuff like that and make like a stew. Soup. It's awful. It's not very, very good, but it's warm.
Okay.
And I pop open a bottle of the fishki. Anyone?
Oh, Tolman takes a big swig.
As you take that swig, Tolbin, you see like the nightly aurora just sort of start to appear and streak itself across the sky.
I pointed out to everyone else and just shaking my head at it.
Do we need to rethink the bonfire situation with a possible dragon looking out for us overhead?
I don't know. I didn't get the sense that the dragon was going to keep following us, at least for the moment. More, if we hung around, we were going to have to encounter it again. I mean, no fire means we have to get real close for warmth. And I get the sense that Jorgen definitely doesn't want to get anywhere near me. And I don't exactly feel like being the little spoon and freezing my tits off.
And you're like the dessert spoon. The one that's out on the side. By itself.
Exactly. You only need me for special occasions, which is like an honor.
Tolman, I'll get you to roll me a survival check with advantage to create this kind of semi-shelter.
Guidance.
You just walking, the slider's walking and going boop, 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 just touching everyone.
Booping everyone. Booping everyone.
Survival with advantage.
And a D4.
Plus the D4. It's a 21 plus 1. 22 total.
You managed to find enough open dirt to create a small kind of barrier from the elements, and enough to keep the warmth of the bonfire contained.
It's a good-looking piece of dirt there, Dolben.
I mean, you kid, but even when I was young, the dragon has made me think about a lot about my childhood, things that I haven't thought in a long time. And now you mention it, I spent a lot of my time outside in the cold when everyone else was cold. And, digging away the snow doesn't affect my hands like everyone else seems to get, chilled to the bone. It doesn't bother me. Finding dirt is a skill as much as you giggle while you enjoy the fire and the dirt and the twigs made into it.
No, I was complimenting your dirt shaping. This one is especially top shelf.
I like that you managed to like dig out little like divots for everyone, like to signify where their beds are supposed to be set up. It's a little bit of panache.
I do a little bit of extra druid crafting for the dog to have a bed next to mine.
I like that you left some rocks in Sly's bed. Just a couple of lumpy bits.
Yeah, that's it. Can't get comfortable.
Listen, again, not. I'm sorry for what the other person in me is doing, but it's not me. I'm not the issue. I think I've more than proven that over the last couple of, at least week, that we've been traveling together. I'm not trying to hurt you guys, and I didn't know. If I knew that this other thing was inside me, I wouldn't have risked traveling with you all.
And yet, a switch gets flicked, and then your friend joins. And your friend is unpredictable. And a liability, which makes you a liability.
Well, do you want me to go? Is that what you want?
We want to be able to trust you, Sly. That's what we want. We want you. We want to be able to trust you, but you have to understand. You have to appreciate that in the blink of an eye, you can try and throw one of us off a cliff. How many nights of sleep and safety are how do we keep ourselves safe when there's a 50-50 chance that you're just going to murder us now?
What if we talk to her? I mentioned this to Beatrice the other night. If we summon her or bring her forth and talk to her and make a deal to not fucking murder us, and help us, because otherwise I don't know what else. I mean, I'm not an exorcist.
I think maybe when B's not, snoring and drooling in her and creating a pile of,
I didn't know she was going to have an entire bottle to herself.
Well,
she passed out in a pile of ducks. All the ducks are wasted.
Her bed is like just ducked down.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a very unhappy duck that's just plucked.
And same with Zane. When Zane's around, I think that's the best option when he's feeling 100%. Because look at him, he's snoring there as well. Clearly not 100%.
Yeah, he's been very quiet all day. I'm pretty sure he just wanted to murder me the entire time. It's the only vibe I got from him. But I'm serious. I mean,
maybe we should place bets on who murders you first.
Let's not do that, because I prefer nobody murders me first.
Deadpool.
Trust me, you don't want me to become anything like a Deadpool. Like my father was like that. He's an incessant, fucking narcissistic talker all the time about himself and his exploits and how funny he was. And I don't want to be that person. I'm my own person who seems to have another person inside of them as well.
I mean, it feels like you're not your own person yet. But look, you have to, if you can see from our side where you've been a valuable part of the team, Sly, since you've come on board, right? And it's not about proving yourself, it's about ensuring we don't die. What I wanted into the other day when you weren't yourself, when you were her, like, that was a lot. What's going on there? It's how do we help keep her? I mean, is she in there now? Can she see what you see, hear what you hear? When you switch places, do you know what's going on, or
DM?
Make an insight.
Is he like dead to the world, or is he like riding along shotgun? And who's making the insight check, me or?
No, Dan. Slow. You
Pretty insightful.
12. Oh no, sorry. Plus a lot.
you feel that presence there more and more, like it's just sitting in the back of your mind. Like it's not as though
I feel
it just disappears for a while.
I feel the presence there more and more. Like it's just there in the back of my mind. And it's kind of the same. I see some things through, like, it's almost like I go to sleep, but I kind of remember bits and pieces, like having a dream when she takes over. I mean, she came through this time, like, just earlier, but she didn't attack you guys, even though I mean, the thing she was saying to her back when I knew her, it would have been really bad.
I mean, is that because she's mellowed, or is that because there's 5 of us, 1 of her? Where?
I once saw her take out. Sorry, this fishky. No, I once saw her take out, I mean, almost an entire platoon of Glazobrew demons by herself. She's pretty powerful. I mean, she's the one that did this. It took me 10 years to get out of her grasp, and she's still here. So she either wants something from you all, or she might not be at full power.
Well, I think maybe we, when we're at full power, and B and Zane are drunk, we pull her out for a chat. You think that is suitable? We'll
just don't hurt her/me, because if she gets hurt, it is me.
We won't. Oh, look, we won't throw the first punch.
You
or
can
cast the first spell.
You can strap me down, like, or bind my hands so that I can't, that myself or her or us can't cast spells and stuff. Like, it's part of one of the things that we can do.
Can any of the team telepathically speak?
I can.
Great.
Or Beatrice can, but Beatrice is currently knocked the fuck out.
Well, if Beatrice can have a chat telepathically with her, and we can bind your body and gag your mouth. And when you're bound and gagged, we can gaze into you, penetrating you with our gaze. And yeah.
I have an idea. We can also tie you to a stake and set it on fire.
Jorgen.
And then get you to talk.
If you're into that sort of candle stuff, that's up to you, Jorgen. But
yeah.
Look, I think if we're worried about the power she wields, then let's take away the resources she has access to, and B can go mind to mind with her. B's powerful. We underestimate B. I think maybe that when B's at full power, we bring her back, and you do your best to keep her at bay. We find out what's going on here.
You're only just realizing how powerful she is? I mean, I've seen this since day one. I'm saying this, and she's not even here. Anyway, also, just so you know, there's a very high probability that I look down into the bottle. She definitely is listening to what we're saying right now.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, we're not surprising her. It's not a trick. We want to chat with her, and we want to do it in a way that's safe for us. If she's as powerful as you say, then this is the minimum that we should be doing.
If you're in there, my Lorna, the moment you pull dicey stuff, you lose your vassal, your host.
Fly, make a wisdom save with disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage!
You've had a whole bottle of whiskey.
Oh. As soon as it was addressed, I was like, "Oh no, what's the DM gonna make me do now?" Wisdom save,
Yes.
disadvantage.
Oh, I always forget it. Wisdom save, wisdom check. Hold on. Let me have a look.
Yeah. It was it was a wisdom saving throw. The check.
Yeah, wisdom check.
Why isn't? Oh god, that's not working. Let's just do through here. Because my wisdom save was pretty good. My wisdom check at disadvantage was not. The 6.
The fingers go dark, the skin takes its reddish hue, and Jorgen, you see the blackness just swallow Sly's eyes.
That is, as she takes a sip, that is without a doubt the worst thing anyone could put inside themselves. You were saying, Jorgen?
Hello there.
We were saying, my Lorna, that you're a risk. You're a loose cannon. You're a crying baby in the back of a stream.
I apologize for what happened with Jorgen. Sometimes when I come through, it's very painful. It's all new to me too. But I mean no harm. I mean, I have my goals, you have your goals. We can work together. We can.
What are your goals, my Lorna?
They're mine. They won't.
When you share a body and you spend your time with us and you're listening into all our conversations, your goals are our goals. I ask again,
Listen,
what are your goals?
I would like out of this situation just as much as the next
Sure.
devil.
What does out look like though? Out of the body? Having Sly out of the body? What is out?
I mean, whatever works best for me. I mean, where I'm from, it's hot all the time. Everything smells. I mean, have you ever spent an eternity in a realm plagued by war, and it always smells like farts? It's not a pleasant experience. And, you know, maybe I, at one time, was banished from the realm and I wasn't able to recorporealize here without assistance, hence this fabulous body. But no, there are ways around that, and I just want to be free to do what I want to do, just like everyone else.
Thank you. Just drawing.
Is it? Sorry, Jorgen, you're breaking up there. You a bit intimidated. I promise you, I'm not going to hurt you again.
No, I just think it was pathetic how easy we prodded and bamf, you're here.
Well, I prefer to do things on my own terms and not on others. I mean, you never heard of The Art of the Deal? It was a very successful book written by Drump, I think his name was. He's a pit devil.
My Lorna, if you've taken your skills and training and learning from The Art of the Deal, then you're a fool. And we need not worry about
Oh no! I just took the bits that I liked and made sense.
If anything in that thing makes sense, then you're more of a fool than I thought you were 30 seconds ago. My Lorna, you live in a world, an eternity where everything smells like farts. And I pick up like the bud of a flower that we found under the snow when I was making the beds. And I use Druidcraft to make it bloom in my hand. Mylona, we live in a world where nature is here, life is here. You are eternal. Fantastic for you. We are mortal. We live our lives, we bring meaning to what we do, and we make an impact on the worlds we live in. We aren't interested in immortality. We aren't interested in never-ending pain. We are solving problems here. Look around you. Look at the sky. When's the last time you saw daylight through these eyes? You want what's good
8
for
hours
you.
ago.
You want what's good for you in this eternal darkness, right?
I want the ability to choose my own path and make my deals and do what I want to do, gain power, whatever you mortals enjoy doing so
Absolutely.
much.
But for the moment, you're basically a bag on the back of a pack mule. Right?
Yeah, my Lorna, I don't think we're interested in what you want at all. Goodbye. I'd like to talk to Sly now. DM, I'm wondering if what the impact of dismissing her might be.
Sly,
Given how easily we were able to sort of prod and draw her out, I'm wondering how easily they're also dismissing her. And
Sly is but a means to an end, Jorgen, and she has no real say. After she came into my service, she became mine.
Well,
No,
that sounds like slavery.
you can go now.
Listen, I think things would go a lot more pleasantly if we all talked civilly and you weren't telling me to go. You want to get rid of this Frostmaiden person? What say you this? What say we have a deal?
No.
I assist you in getting rid of this Frostmaiden bitch, and you let me go on my way.
What does let you go mean?
I do what I do, and I help you.
You
And
leave
then
Sly's
afterwards-
body and inhabit something else somewhere else in a different plane. That sounds fine to me.
I mean, if in the course of our adventure we find something, yes, I'll jump into that thing, but if not...
What is a thing for you? We saw 2 dead bodies. You could have taken over those cadavers. Nobody would have missed them. There was the monster with the light face. Where were you when that was around?
We've got a dog
but
right here.
not to be
That
racist.
seems suitable for a bitch like yourself.
Jorgen, the mouth on you, pretty kitty.
Mylona, this is slow steps forward. What the immediate problem we have is that we want to sleep. We need rest. This cold is getting colder. From what I can tell, the color of the auroras are getting darker, and I think the Ice Maiden is taking a greater hold. We're not doing enough quickly, and her power seems to be growing. We need to rest. We need to rest knowing that you're not going to slit anyone's throat in our sleep.
I promise on the Archdevil Asmodeus himself, you have my word. I will shake your hand and make a deal. I will not cause nor allow harm to come to any of your pretty little heads. Whilst you sleep, I'm more than happy to stay up and take the first watch. But this is a devil's bargain. I flick my hand and a little contract folds out that shows that exactly what I had said.
I create a bonfire at the bottom of the bit of paper.
Yeah, but Beatrice is going to be like,
oh, Beatrice is like
I would say. But hearing this, I awaken and I have some qualms, to put it mildly, about how you, dual personage, have come into our midst and you have said, "Oh, trust me, I'm on your side." And there is this backstabbing treachery. It matters not to me whether, there's this Mylorna or there is this Sly. The fact of the matter is that you, as your entity, have requested that we trust you, and you have betrayed us. So no, Beatrice is not going to accept, I'm talking about myself in the third person now, is not going to accept any contract on your behalf. And I think that would be quite a deal breaker for me continuing on this journey, because I make no deal with no devil. I invite no further treachery, and I would beseech my party to consider the same. What's going to be the next thing? Who's going to be the next one who's shoved off a cliff? Are you going to put your lives at risk? Where do the lies end? How can you be sure you'll be safe?
Look at the rest of the party. I explained something.
You know what I am.
It's only new. This coming to this realm. Sometimes there are some teething pains, but I seem to have the handle of it down now.
You did
I
it
offered
2
a
days
deal.
ago.
No, I would rather not.
Now I do. Well,
Sorry.
You go back to sleep.
Walk away.
yeah, she goes back to sleep.
The
Well,
moment of
I mean-
drunken lucidness disappears as she falls back over into her drill pile.
I mean, it need not be with the entire party, only but one of you.
We do
I
not
promise-
make deals.
Not
Not a
I'm
deal.
like,
Mylorna, this is
I look for someone who's running a tap.
Mylorna, this is an opportunity. You want to not be banished back to where you've come from. You want your own goals to come to fruition. This is not a point for us to make a deal with you. You're already in a spot of bother that causes us a dilemma. We like Sly, but I won't risk the lives of the rest of the party for Sly. Nor would I risk anyone individually for the lives of the entire party. You want to keep your... Here's the deal, Mylorna. You want to keep yourself in this realm. You want to not be stuck back at the place that smells like farts. You're going to have to keep yourselves in check.
You want to
You
keep your head?
yourself Sly.
That-
You'll only keep your head with your levelness. Jorgen is begging for a chance to take it off in your sleep.
You know what? I like this deal. And to tell you what, I'll throw in a freebie. This evening, I won't make you sign a deal or anything like that. I will keep watch over you as you rest your heads. And
Inside check.
Fuck no.
was there an inside check?
There was a nat 20 inside check for a 26 total.
You can roll. You can
My
private
lord,
roll your private roll me your persuasion or deception, and then just carry.
That I will just say honestly, my Lorna is not lying about that last part.
Yeah.
Mylorna, it is very rare for a devil to say anything of trustworthiness.
You want to build trust? Give us Sly back. Right now. Right now. That's all you have to do. Build a little bridge.
Jorgen, do you see the eyes of Slime Mylorna just go cloudy for a second before that blackness starts to clear away and they return to their normal state? The skin goes back to a regular hue and Sly returns.
Did you hear that? Hi! What? Did I drink too much again? What?
We were talking
You're,
to my Lorna, Sly.
Your friend was here.
You bet Patty?
There's a third?
Getting crowded.
Oh, it was her. Shh. It was. My Lorna was back. You didn't make a deal with her, did you? No, shh. I'm talking.
We didn't make a deal with her, no, but she, not for lack of her trying. In fact, we made it very clear we will not be making any deals. And yeah, we made it clear that if she wants to achieve anything, that she'll need to stay in this realm, and without taking care of you, without her taking care of the rest of the party, then we'll be ejecting her.
Did she say what she wants?
She said she wants power and all the things that a person of 10 Town wants. But she was very careful in her words.
That's good. I was a bit worried. Like, I mean, it seemed like you. Wait, hang on a second. I look around and I'm like, did Beatrice wake up and convince you all not to take any deals, or was that your own thing?
Oh, we were not taking the deal, but Beatrice has a way with words when she's been on the bottle.
Yes, she
It
does.
was surprisingly easy to call her forth. It's less easy to send her back.
I think it's more when she's challenged.
Yeah, it's alright, we learned something.
But you guys aren't gonna let her. Just wait. You guys aren't gonna let her take me, right?
No, it sounds like she's gonna come along for the ride for a little bit. Yeah. But
And I think she realizes she needs to be a bit of a passenger
yeah.
if she wants to keep her head. Your head.
My head. Yeah.
She needs you alive, and that means staying in her box.
We can get. No, I'm talking to them. Just give me a second. I can use that some leverage. Find out what she's after. Because I mean, one thing I do know is that she's got the same ping in her head as I do.
Bing.
Yeah, that is not comforting for me to find out that she also suffers that. Look, let her know that we are not going to do anything rash for the moment. But it's 5 versus 1, and as powerful as you might say she is, that she's not quick enough to take us all down.
Well, no, she only gets 6 seconds for her turn in combat, so...
Absolutely. Look,
And that doesn't account for a surprise round when she's asleep.
it's a two-way trust game here, Sly. My Lorna doesn't want to end up dead. She wants to do her thing. They want to do their thing. We want to make sure that you're part of us going forward and we can trust you, but it's going to mean that for the moment, until we come up with something better, it's going to have to operate between the two of you. And it's a crap sandwich, right? But we're going to eat it and move forward for the moment.
Should we make it? No. Should
No.
make it?
I think what we should do is the next time we're in a town, we go and visit a cleric and have a chat to them about how we can bind.
I'm a fucking cleric, but also yes, I agree.
Sly, we need a good cleric, one who's not demon possessed. I mean, no offense, but there's very few things that would identify someone as a bad cleric. And one of them would be letting themselves be possessed by a demon.
I didn't let her be I didn't let myself be possessed. I was a fucking child in the hells.
I once saw this picture book where if you turn the pages really, really quickly, it's like watching a film where they put the split personalities into a fake hotel room of the mind and have them all kill each other to bring out the final real personality. Maybe we could try that.
I mean, what
Get
often
Sly
happens
and
though
my
is,
Lorna
like,
to duke it out in the brain box.
probably find out that there's Asmodan or Asmodeus or someone else in there as well anyway. So let's...
No, as far as I'm aware, it should stop.
In
Just
this
hang on.
case, there was seven of them
pretty
in
sure
the
it's
room.
only me. I'm pretty sure it's just me and her sharing this thing. You guys also do notice that Sly's skin has begun to look a lot more red. But it's obviously Sly that you're talking to. But her skin's looking a lot redder than her usual pale self. But it's
Does it
definitely
go
me.
Does it go red under my Lorna's control? I know you get the black fingers, but is red?
This bloody thing. Takes on a reddish hue.
Okay.
It's at least 3 shades redder than it was before. Listen, I think if she gets antagonized, she comes forward. I mean, that could be useful in a fight. I don't know, but she's probably going to be more aggressive and less focused on helping.
We learnt that tonight, that if we call her on her bullshit, she seemed more than ready to come to the forefront. And was not as easily dismissed. We
But
can't
yes.
just order her back in her box.
Maybe when we get to Bremen, we look for a cleric in town. Oh shit. Daniel just realizing that I think the only other cleric in the town of Bremen was Impa.
Nice.
But-
Surely in one of the other 10 towns there'll be a...
But I think if we ignore what she wants us to do for too long, it could become an issue. And then there's going to be less of me and more of her, and I prefer more of me and less of her.
Yeah.
Well, if it becomes that big of an issue, there will be less of you. Probably about yay big.
Please, Jorgen, okay, this is just for me, between us as friends. Can we make a deal that you don't kill my Lorna? You mean, because you'd be killing me. I mean, she can probably has some way out of not dying, but I don't. My way out of not dying is you guys, like with the dragon.
Well, she just needs to not pull bullshit.
He needs
I
to
think
not
that's-
execute bullshit.
I think that's just devils.
It's a problem if they're going to be unpredictable. And only work with us through deals.
That's how devils work. It's all contracts, this, deals, that, and they've got their hierarchical structure. You've got, the lower ones who have to do whatever they want. I mean, in a sense, they're all kind of yearning to be free of their way their society is formed, because they have no real choice unless they can get to the next level.
Did we
It's
ever get
kinda
an understanding of what level my Lorna is? Can't remember.
Not
Like, is
quite.
she a level 1?
No, you got no idea who she is. Or what she is.
And
Does
It's still-
Sly have an issue? Have an idea that where my Lorna sits in the ranking?
I'm pretty sure I wrote you that in the thing, DM.
Yeah.
Potentially, I'd say
think you
she's
did.
like, yeah, she's more like a mid to high management But I mean, you like at that level, you've got those above trying to keep you from rising higher, and those below trying to take what you've got. It's like every episode of Game of Thrones on repeat for 24 hours a day at the same time in the Hells.
It's about this time of night, the wind starts to pick up a bit more. It's not blizzard worthy, but it's just starting to impact the fire. Like the wind that's creeping in is just starting to weaken your fire a little bit.
Alright, we should probably... I mean, do you want me to take first watch with someone, or...
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll take first watch with you.
As Jorgen settles in to get
I was
some
just going to say,
rest.
Tolbin, if something doesn't look right, just grab me
yeah.
axe.
Pull on his tail.
And we'll treat her like a nesting doll and find out what sits within.
So as you head off to nap, Jorgen, and Tolbin and Sly take watch. Jorgen, you find sleep that comes fairly quickly. But then it feels like barely a moment later, you feel awake in a small room of a wooden house. 2 doors on adjacent walls and 2 windows next to each. And there, sitting on the floor, back turned to you, is a young Tabaxi. And you feel, you look at your hands, that you're much younger than your current self too. And this girl, you just hear her say, "Jorgen, come and play with me." As she sits there and you hear what sounds like this rattling hit the ground, as if she's dropped something or thrown something on the ground.
Can I reach for the thing?
You head over and try and pick up what she's dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah, you head over. You see a very, very familiar face looking up at you. A young face, an innocent face. And as you crouch down and see what she's dropped, it's a handful of knuckle bones. And you reach down and pick them up. She says, "Throw them, Jorgen, throw them." Do you throw them?
Yeah.
You throw them. They all scatter into different directions. She squeals with the light. She starts counting different things. She says, "I won that one." She picks them up and she throws hers. They all kind of scatter in different directions, save for one. Save for one that just lands right in the middle. Rattles around a little bit and then just starts to spin. And spins faster and faster. It picks up so it's sitting on one point and it's just spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning.
That's how I know it's a dream. After noticing the spinning, it's not stopping. It's
just constantly spinning. She doesn't seem fazed by it. She doesn't seem perturbed by it. She's just there looking at it, waiting for it to finish its thing.
So I'll reach out to touch the knuckle bone.
As you reach out and touch it, you catch an immediate sort of like rush of a hooded figure, kind of like just standing right in front of you before you wake up in a start.
Ooh. Nothing familiar about the figure?
Make a history check.
And any recognition about the tabaxi? They seem familiar, but is there an inkling of why? What the familiarity is? It's a 12, because I'm again rolling as the Fist of Bremen, not Jorgen, so I'm not exactly sure what the mod would be.
Yeah, that's possible.
If you just bring your character...
Yeah, history's a flat 0,
Okay,
so a 12's a 12.
This young tabaxi, it feels like a family. Unable to pick exactly who, how distant the family or how close, but it feels like family. And this hooded figure, as it appeared right in front of you, its face cast like covered in shadow. One quick thing you saw before you woke up was this flick of like a snake-like tail over its shoulder before you woke. That doesn't strike you as anything you would you recognize in this moment, but it does strike you as odd.
Do I also have any correlation between Tabaxi in that dream and the one in the painting in Holger's house?
Yes, they were wearing the same thing, roughly that we would expect to be the same size Tabaxi, same colorations. Now you've seen this one up close.
Did I fall back to sleep? Or was I startled?
You startled awake. If you want to fall back asleep, you absolutely can.
Has time passed when it comes to the watch?
Yes.
Or is it still, it's immediate?
No, you didn't fall asleep and wake up straight away. There has been some time passed.
I'll volunteer to take the next watch and just sort of mull that over and not able to put my finger on what that was all about.
Can I rewind time? I would like to have a discussion with Tolbin.
Yep.
If I can turn back time.
Rewind. Tolbin. You're on mute, Tolbin. I can't hear you.
Yes.
I'm kind of worried about this whole Mylorna thing. Not just for you guys, but I mean, I recently was granted the ability to send a message 25 words or less to people. Doesn't matter where they are, they'll be able to hear it. And I'm here up in the frozen north looking for my family, but I'm worried about contacting them with this whole Mylorna thing going on. But I also haven't heard my mother's voice for 10 years. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's a wise thing to do, or if it's a me versus here's what I want. But I mean, what? I don't know what to do. What if they've already moved on? What if they've already processed their grief from losing me? What if I don't know. It just needs someone with
open their arms up and accept you lovingly. if you worry about this, you're going to have to go through the stress twice. We take each day as it comes. The wind of tomorrow is not today's problem. Right? When I listen to the wind, when I hear the snowfall, it's not tomorrow's weather that I'm worried about. We just need to take that steps day by day at the moment. And your family will have their decisions. You can't change their decisions based on how you feel right now, can you?
What if they don't want me anymore? I'm tainted.
Your worth doesn't come from their feelings. Sly. There are a lot going on in your brain at the moment, in your heart, in this world. The complexities you're dealing with sound nothing short of epic. Where you've been, how you are, this taintedness. It's big. I don't want you to think I'm dismissing it, but it's something you're gonna have to talk about, I think, over a period, because your worth doesn't come from your taintedness. Your worth comes from you, what you do. We'll work out something around my Lorna, but we'll work out something around what the future holds for you too.
They reach out and they squeeze Tolvin's hands in the way that, like, a daughter would a father.
As they take their hand away, there's a little blue flower in the hand.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna reach out. I'm not gonna tell them where I am or anything, but I just want to know where they are. That they're okay. Okay.
You got this.
Yeah, I got this. You'll find out in a second, DM. Sly pulls out a bit of copper wire from a component's pouch. And knowing she only has 25 words, she knows she has to be really careful with how much she speaks. And she just says, I'm thinking of her mum, Joy. Hi, Mum. It's me, Finretta. I hope you're okay. I hope Zevlor and Damon are too. Where are you guys? I've been trying to find you. I miss you. You can reply to this message. Yeah. And she sits there and waits for a response. And Tobin would have heard all of that.
It takes a little while, but you eventually hear a very like weakened woman's voice reply. And she says, Finretta? Is that you? I wish I'd thought of a better name for you, but there we go.
Should be a ban.
Don't. I'm glad you're safe. Don't come for us. Avoid the black swords. And that's all she says.
Sly immediately stands up. My family's in danger. I asked the DM not to put my family in danger, but he still did. Oh no. How many level 3 spell slots do I have? Fuck. Okay. Last one. Mum, I'm here. I'm in Icewind Dale. I'm stronger than I was. Where are you? You can reply to this message.
You have to run. Stay away. It's not safe. Save yourself. Do it for all of us.
Tolbin, what do you know about the Black Swords? Have you heard anything?
Black swords. Damn, I'm gonna need to make me some.
Make
some
yourself
roll history.
history check.
Sly's like standing there. She's like gone pale white. She's freaking the fuck out.
History. So working, Dave?
Sorry, I thought you were checking out something else there. My bad.
History check.
It's pretty low. It's an 8.
Doesn't ring any bells. Like you feel like that name is like somewhere in the back of your mind, but you just can't quite put your finger on it.
Did you say the Silver Hordes?
No, Black Swords. Black Swords. And I would not have heard in the last 6 months about them at all, DM.
I remember having a really good meal of black-eyed beans or something.
Would Sly have been in Icewind Dale for 6 months? I can't remember.
She spent the last 6 months up here. She's been here back on the Mortal Realm for a year, and 6 months was finding out where the refugees are going, trying to narrow in, and she finally found her family was up in the frozen north, and she spent the last 6 months trying to find them.
Okay, give me a history check too, please.
I will guide myself because I remember that I can do that.
Nice.
Dig deep.
16.
15 was what you needed.
Nice.
You've heard in your travels that there's rumor of a group that call themselves Knights of the Black Sword. They tend to hole themselves up in Caer Dineval.
Wait, hang on. Okay, I know that name. What do I know that name from? Hang on, I'm gonna pull up the map and have a quick look because I'm pretty sure. No, so I also have the Frostmaiden, the Icewind Dale map. So I know I've seen. Okay, up near Lake Dinshire.
Lake Lancashire.
Lancashire. Near East Haven. Okay. Knowing that and everything, is the ding coming from that location?
It is not. The ding from where you are is coming from still a south-southeast location. Bing!
They're in Black Swords. BBS, Big Black Swords. Near Dinshire. Near East Haven. Caer Dineval. I know where they are.
You know where they are?
Yes, it took me a moment, but I can't ask you all to risk. We've got there's so much. I don't know if I can ask you all to to help me with this. Sorry, that's me. Just choking on my own saliva. I know where my family are. Tolkien.
Let's go and get him at some point then.
Yeah. I mean, sooner the better, right? No, it probably can't be my annual decision. We probably, I mean, we're like kind of like a democracy sort of thing in this group.
I think when everyone's awake, maybe we could, chat to all of them and work it out. But
It's at that point that Jorgen stirs and suddenly sits upright.
Yeah. Hi.
I guess it's my watch.
Okay. As you sit up for the rest of the night and Tolman and Sly find themselves some rest. Give me a perception check, please, Jorgen.
Give me a perception check, Sly.
My perception is dog shit. My passive perception is fantastic.
You're still rolling off? Why is it you're rolling off that?
I basically just want to make it obvious that I'm still holding an axe. Perceive that.
Yep. Even with my 9, I perceive that.
With my 4, I don't perceive nada. Yet.
Are you flat? You got any bonus?
Maybe. But with a 4, it's going to be pretty meh.
You're +2. So 11. No, 6. Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
6.
It's the Dark Knight. Yep.
I'm Batman.
It's pretty dark. You hear a couple of owls hoot through the evening, but that's nothing else catches your attention. Now, as morning comes, what little morning there is, do you find yourselves heading onwards east towards Bremen? Or more southwards following the ping? Or is that a decision that should wait for next session?
I think maybe next session when everyone's awake.
Yeah.
Alright. We'll call our session there then. Wrap it right there. Alright.
Session crew.
We gained some more Mylorna insight. Bring it
Level
forth,
6 now.
You just piss her off, challenger, and you bring
Better
her
come
forward.
along.
And Sly fails her wisdom checks.
Yeah.
So am I on 2 now, DM?
3, I think, yeah?
No, I was on 3 before.
Oh, because you've had a rest.
Message-
Sorry, yes, you're on 2. Yep. Alright, we'll pick it up again there next week when I guess the party makes their decision whether to go east to Bremen, south to follow the ping, or somewhere else altogether. Yeah, take care, folks. We'll see you then. Cheers.
Good team.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks so much for sticking with us. If you missed anything, our VOD will be available after we finish up the broadcast, or over on our YouTube channel next week. If you like the kind of chaos we sow, be sure to hit that follow button and subscribe. We love to see those numbers tick up, and we appreciate every single one. You can also find us on Patreon, where we post one-shots and insights into our campaigns and streams. And check out our podcast available on Spotify and everywhere you find good podcasts. As always, we love your feedback. Drop us a comment or join our Discord and roll with the Raging Rolls.